All right, it is Thursday, 10/10/24, October 10th. She's got my mirror messed up. Come on, dog. Oh, man, this is not what I'm trying to do here. Get this thing back. Oh, my gosh. This is ridiculous. Anyway, there we go. Get it adjusted. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have started the camera. All right, so it's been a few days. Man, I can't believe it's Thursday. Since I had a meetup. It was a successful meetup. Got me thinking, it always does. Very grateful for everyone who spent time here with me. And it really, as I've had conversations with many people, it's not about me. It's bigger than that. It's a community that's building. And it's a community of like-minded people that are all on the same page. And it's good to find that kind of thing. And you just need to seek it out, because not every community is for everybody. And you have to, that's why we have different towns. That's why we have different states. That's why people live where they live. I don't want to live in Florida. And prayers go out to people in Florida. I mean, people in the Carolinas from last couple of weeks, all the natural disasters that have occurred, the disruption in their lives. Not an easy thing to go through, but maybe a necessary thing sometimes to get you on a different path. You just never know. You never know. Whatever happens to you and how you adjust makes you who you are today, and it's important to just look at it as a lesson that the universe wants to teach you. As painful as it may be, maybe it is necessary. I've been in those situations to where, I'm so mad, why can't this happen the way I want it to happen, and why does this happen, why did I do this, I could have done this, and you know what though? I am who I am right now at this moment because of all of those decisions, all of those events, all of those actions, everything that has happened has culminated to my existence and making this video right now. So, embrace it. As the song goes, every day above ground is a good day, right? So, embrace that. So, rather than wax too philosophical on this, I want to say thank you to everyone who showed up. Thank you to everyone who buys in to doing things a little bit differently and supporting the community and kind of carving out your own existence and your own reality. Very thankful to all of you. I recognize everybody and everything that you've done. Rather than go through everybody's name, I don't want to do that. I just want to know that I know who you are, you know who you are, and thank you for what you did. Each and every one of you. This would not be here without you. Which gets me to what I want to talk about a little bit, what I was thinking about. I don't have to talk about it, but I'm going to. I was thinking about reality. What is reality? Get this. Reality is I need to get these windows down and shut this car off so I'm not just burning gasoline. All right, so what is reality? Reality is, a lot of times it's reality is what you make it. And earlier I said, we're creating a new reality. You can think something's real and have your own existence, because you probably met these people to where they just don't live in reality. In other words, everything that I see and do and everybody around these people, they seem to be very, very much in their own little world and don't really acknowledge people around them. They're very not self-aware. And I worked with these people. I met these people. They just don't get it. It's kind of like they let everything roll off their back and nothing absorbs, and it's just the Teflon Don kind of thing. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't, because I can see the pros and cons of it. But we can create our own reality, I think, to an extent, to the extent to where it doesn't butt up into somebody else's reality, or rights, or freedom to live. Freedom to pursue happiness. And so I think about this, there's some alcohol consumed. And so, you're kind of in a different reality at that point. However, you can't sustain that type of artificial reality too long, because the swing back and the blowback is you're going to get a hangover. And I know somebody's going to say, well, I don't get hangovers. Well, I do. And so you might think you're having a good time. You might think that, oh, yeah, this is going to do this, and life is great. And then the next day, the reality hits you that There's a cause and effect relationship between the two. So it only goes so far. However, I think of, and this is just a ramble session, I think of the past week where I've been engaged with social media. I can't even use the word engaged. Have not been on social media. Have not really looked at it much. Just, have other things going on. I'm with people I care about. I'm, spending time with them. I don't pull out my phone and look at it because that's really the only reason that I kind of am on social media, is to be social with people I can't see all the time and I can't talk to all the time. I think a lot of people are on different platforms for that very reason, and it brings people together. The technology does. When you're with those people, like I see people go to dinner and they're constantly on their phone, and I'm thinking, isn't this why you go to dinner? I mean, to just be with people. I mean, you can be on your phone when you're not around people to try and connect to people, but why are you on your phone when you're with people? I mean, to me, that's the end game, to be with people, to experience the emotions, the joys, the passions, all the anguish, whatever it is, all the feelings with people, rather than vicariously through a platform that doesn't really give you the entire reality of those emotions. So that always boggles my mind a bit. But I get it. I see how we've gotten digitally enslaved. But like this, I mean, we got people that forget their phones when they leave here. Okay. And that's how disconnected from that virtual world that people become, because you're here, you're with people. And when you come together at a gathering, it is, you want to spend time with it. There's never enough time. You leave, you're like, oh my gosh, I wish it went on longer. I wish there were more time, not enough time. When are we doing this again? And I think it's important to connect to human beings, to people. I think it's important to, as antisocial as I can be. And there's a reason for that, because there are a lot of people I don't like. I don't resonate with them. I don't have time for them. They are not my vibe. I tolerate them as long as I have to, but I don't want to be around them. So you got to work with people. You got to go to work. I mean, you got to interact with people. I mean, for the most part, I choose not to do that because I'd rather seek out like-minded people and people that I can resonate with and be around those people. Okay? I choose to be around certain people. Most people I don't want to be around, and I'm only doing it because I have to. That's just the way it is. So, anyway, I think we can choose our own reality to an extent. I think we can create and manifest our own reality to an extent, because where I was going with it is that I've kind of done that this week. I've been disengaged. I mean, I know there's terrible things happening. I know there's a hurricane that rolled through Florida. I know that, no, I guess I don't know all the other things that are happening. I know there's a political campaign. I know that there's Kamala versus Trump and all of that drama, but for the past week, none of it mattered. It did not affect me. I was in a bubble, and I was not part of that reality, and I was fine with it. And so when you click off of all of these things, I mean, do you really know what's going on, and is it real? The tree falling in the forest and nobody hears it kind of thing. If Westwood's not listening to media and world events, are those world events really happening to Westwood? In my world, they're really not. So it's just an interesting dynamic to where how connected do you want to be, or how isolated do you want to be? Where do you want to be? And when you ask yourself that, you kind of do create your own reality, because you say, you know what, I'm going to turn the TV off. I'm going to not look at my phone. I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to go hang with dogs. I'm going to go just sit outside. I'm going to do something different than what most people do. And so you kind of create your own reality. Now, it's not to say something's not going to happen. I mean, because anything can happen. But why are you worrying about things that don't affect you? I mean, really, why are you concerned with things that do not impact you immediately, that are not right in your face? Hey, there's a tornado coming. Okay, yeah, maybe I need to do something about it. But you know what's going to happen once Kamala gets in there? She's going to do this, 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 and this. And that very well may happen, and that very well may play out. But that's a long way down the road, and that is something that takes a lot of participation from a lot of people, and the people I know will not participate in that game and that mindset. When it comes down to implementing some of these things, it comes down to, do you want to make it your reality? If you're putting on a uniform and you've got a badge, and if you're following orders, what if you don't follow orders? And you say, you know what? I don't think that's constitutional. It's not part of my reality, so you're not going to impose that upon me. And if enough people resonate with a different reality, then that's what becomes. And it doesn't matter how tyrannical a person is and how much they think they're going to do. At some point, all tyrants fall. I'm not saying she's a tyrant. I'm not saying Trump's a tyrant. I'm just saying both sides are worried the other one's a tyrant, is what it comes down to. It's kind of like that every election. The most important election of our lifetime. That's always the most important election of our lifetime. Always. The thing that happens is, though, both of them, all of them, create more money. And that takes energy out of your pocket. It steals it away from you. So to me, that is the most fundamental thing. I don't care what they do with the money, however they spend the money. Somebody's going to benefit, somebody's going to lose. But the thing is, we all lose no matter who is in office, because all they do is create more money. And when you create more money, it's got to flow into something. It's going to find a home. And so the price goes up. Doesn't matter who's in office. It has to. As long as we have the current economic system, the debt-based monetary system that we have, doesn't matter who's president. Doesn't matter. So hopefully somebody fixes that and changes that and turns the tables over, because that's a necessary thing. What I would do on day one as president, I would completely declassify absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. I don't care if it's from UFOs to JFK assassination to all those secret bases. I'd be done. That's it. We're living in a world of transparency. Absolutely done with the secrets. The truth is going to come out, and we are all going to deal with it. No more sugarcoating it. No more having hidden industries to protect hidden knowledge. No, we're done. We're done. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of enslaving humanity. I'm tired of vampires running the casino, choosing what's best for us. It's just, I'm done. I'm at that point where that's not my reality anymore. I'm not afraid of the truth. Put it out there. I can deal with it. I've been there for a few decades now. I think people are catching up, which is hopeful to me, because I don't like being the lone guy in the woods. But I don't think I am anymore. You know, and that's the beautiful thing. So that's why I kind of shut up. Just let other people talk, because they're finding all the things out and coming to the same point that I've always been at. And I'm finding people that have always been there too. They just didn't know other people were out there. And so as we reconnect, it's, hey, my reality has been your reality. Now let's have a collective reality and let's manifest this thing into existence to where we do something different. So it's kind of where I'm at. Just a little bit of rambling. I am very thankful for the people I've met. I'm thankful for the technology that has allowed that to happen. A lot of it is because of my love of Litecoin and a cryptocurrency, which I think is really the best form of digital money out there that I can find. Uptime, I mean, in 3 days it's going to be running for 13 years straight. No downtime. Always process transactions. It's got a limited supply. There's only 84 million that can exist. And if you've got 8 billion people in the world, as they say, that's only 0.01 Litecoin for each person. Hear me again. 0.01 Litecoin for each person in the world, if distributed equally. 1/100th of a Litecoin. So it's very scarce. It's very quick. It's very cheap. You can send as much as you want, $1 million, $1, whatever. It's under a penny to transact it. It just makes sense. It has privacy features built in, Mimblewimble, virtual private money, VPM. Cake Wallet's just about ready to roll that out, where you can use Mimblewimble on a mobile wallet and have private transactions. I mean, what more do you want out of money? It's sound money for the digital age, I know that. And my point is, that has led me to meet more people because people resonate with that too, those principles. And I think that's more than anything, the principles of what it represents, because we're all looking for some sound money that harnesses our energy and holds our energy, and we can use our energy any way we want, unimpinged, kind of like the white paper, the Satoshi white paper. No financial institution, no bank, no government gets in the way. I mean, it kind of fulfills that vision of freedom money, freedom of your energy. So it tends to be that lighthouse that brings a lot of people together that have those same ideas. And I'm very thankful for that. The technology that has led me to find many people I never would have found, I don't think, in this world, in this lifetime, this existence right now. Very thankful for that. Very thankful to have shared time with them this past week-ish. And I look forward to doing it again. And I thank each and every one of you, like I've said, because you've all made my life better, made each other's lives better, and created a new reality that going forward, I think will just become realer and realer. And we make it so. It's our energy. We feed it into existence, and it's happening. You feel it. And when you're around it, you know it. It permeates you and connects you. So, there are my little Westwood ramblings for a Thursday. Be thankful. Be thankful for the things you have. Be grateful for the people who you have in your life, who are good people. Surround yourselves with good people. Eliminate vampires. You don't need them. A community takes everybody to cooperate and contribute and make it what it is. Share common goals. So, all right. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday. I love you all. Trust yourselves. You know the answer's inside. You need to go with it. And it will lead you where you need to go. I mean, you're created out of a divine substance, and that's still in you. Don't forget that, And that's about all I have to say. Exit the vampire casino if you can, and love one another, and trust yourself. All right, have a wonderful Thursday. See you on Hash It Out with Blind Dave at 4 p.m. Central Time today. Tomorrow on Happy Hour with the lovely Litecoin Lisa. Links are below. Probably be with Lisa at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time-ish. And then Spaces. We'll talk about what happened this past week and get back into it, baby. All right. Love you all. Have a great Thursday.